Hi, I'm Albert Pasaoa.
And my name is Amy Acord.
And this is the 635 podcast. The 635 podcast is about local politics, economics, and social and cultural issues in the Alvin Community College area. The views expressed on the show are those of the participants and do not reflect the views of Alvin Community College. All right, we're here at the 635 podcast, and I'm here with Amy Acord.
Hi.
And she's going to talk about, I know I'm going to mess this up. Wait, Phi Beta Kappa?
Phi Theta Kappa. Almost.
I know it.
I'm going to have to school you in the Greek alphabet.
Phi Theta Kappa.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to start off with a trivial question. How did they come up with that name?
That was just, picking Greek letters very long time ago. The organization was started up decades ago, back when, the secrets, college and university secret societies were being created back in the day. They have their Greek letters, and then they have their symbols and all of that, and Phi Theta Kappa has that too. Just like if you were in a fraternity or a sorority as an undergrad at your alma mater, you would have the secret handshake. We don't have a secret handshake, but you have the symbols and the meanings and all of that kind of stuff along with the Greek letters. But it harks back to Greece, ancient Greece being a center of learning and scholarship, and so invoking the Greek letters says something about the organization.
Now, is that counted as a fraternity or sorority, or is there a different designation?
This is an academic organization, right? Okay. So the Greek letter organizations that you see at the four-year universities, those are the fraternities and sororities. But this is like a fraternal order.
Fraternal order.
You would say, yes.
What I'm really getting at is, are there any keg stands at
your
meeting?
No, absolutely not. No, there are not. But we do get to wear Greek letters T-shirts. So
that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
All right. So tell me about Phi Theta Kappa.
Yes. So we're the official honor society for Alvin Community College, as well as the American Association of Community Colleges. So that's big to have that endorsement. Okay. So we're open to all majors. So regardless of your major, there's other organizations that are major specific, but we are cross campus. We engage in scholarly research. We have a lot of fun together too. So we have social activities. Mm-hmm. Hopefully you meet folks and become friends with folks that you'll know for a lifetime.
Now, Phi Theta Kappa, is that specifically community colleges?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's the official honor society for 2-year schools. Mm-hmm.
And then I assume there must be some type of order for universities?
That is, universities have honor societies there too. We are separate from that.
Okay. What are there multiple, or is there like the leading university?
We are the leading one for community colleges.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then all right. So what is there do? Why would somebody want to join this thing?
Well, there are a lot of benefits. One, there's a lot of fellowship, so you get to be around people and do things with folks that are also interested in maintaining high levels of academic achievement. Mm-hmm. You have access to a scholarship database that is really great, that only members can access, and that is called PTK Connect. And when you become a member, you have access to this part of the national organization's website, and you put your information in there, and then you can search schools within the application. Mm-hmm. So you can find the schools in the state you can search by state, you can search by major, see if they have what a lot of schools do is they automatically give you $1,000 to $2,000 each year or each semester just for having been in Phi Theta Kappa.
Oh, nice.
So that, if you're going to a state school, that could pay for an entire class each semester. Yeah. Then you can also search within the database based on the transfer scholarships that the 4-year universities have, as well as Phi Theta Kappa itself has some really amazing, great scholarships that they're highly competitive for members themselves. So there's millions of dollars like out there.
Give me a teaser on the size of these scholarships.
Well, I mean, they could be full rides.
Wow, from PTK?
Yeah, so they are. I mean, the ones that are a lot of money are highly competitive, right? But yeah, some of them are close to full rides. So that's really neat. And then just for being in PTK, colleges and universities they have access to the database. We had one of our students last year. She was one of our vice presidents, who a college out in West Texas contacted her and said, "Hey, we'd really like you to transfer here. We will give you a full ride." So she didn't have to contact anybody. They just contacted her. And so it's a way, PTK Connect is a way for students, potential transfer students, Phi Theta Kappans, and the colleges and universities that they want to transfer to connect with each other. And so you yourself can find the schools, but the schools can also find you.
Well, that's super useful. It's something, you put on, and it's equivalent to the concept of passive income. You have this thing that's kind of sitting out there, and then you could reap benefits without having to put in any more effort.
Just for the fact that you're a member, you will get scouted out by colleges and universities. And
I wonder, is there, I have to admit, I don't use LinkedIn. I should clean that stuff up. I think I may have an account. I should look. I don't know what's on there, but is there some type of online sort of social media group? Is there like a PTK on LinkedIn that people could join?
I'm not sure about LinkedIn, but I do know that they're on all the other social media platforms. We're getting our social media platforms for our chapter here up and running as we speak at ACC, and then there's the national organization has their own pages that our members can follow, and other people that might be interested in the organization, joining in the organization, can follow as well.
Yeah, because I'm wondering about the value of having that on various social media and being able to use it as sort of a networking.
Yes, absolutely. Thing. I'm sure. Like I'm not familiar with the LinkedIn site, but I'm very sure that that is available.
Okay. All right. Now let's get into so there are definite benefits to joining, but what sort of experience can it be?
So there's all kinds of different things that we do. So what the chapters are, their activities are kind of based around is the 5-star chapter plan. So you join, but you're also really encouraged to be active in the organization. And the 5-star chapter plan, you earn a star through the national organization. Your chapter earns a star through the national organization based on a variety of different activities that you do. So you can get 1 star for having an active membership campaign, which is what we're doing right now. And we'll be doing that through the semester. Then there's also other engagement opportunities. So we have officers. So we report that we have officers. So that helps you gain points. And then we have a program through the national organization called PTK Connect, PTK Edge. And these are professional development courses for all kinds of really cool things that are helpful to students. So there's a professional development course to help you prep for a career in healthcare. It's Healthcare Edge. There's Employment Edge to help you prepare for the job market. Transfer Edge to help you learn how to transfer and get the skills you need to transfer to other colleges and universities. And Competitive Edge and Research Edge. So Research Edge is really great because it helps you with your research skills. And all of these things are beneficial not just to transfer or get a job after you leave college, but also within ACC. So that's really great. So that's one thing that we do, and we might have like a day where we all meet and we work on one of those together. So either online, and we can actually work with other chapters in the area because the other community colleges in our area have chapters, and so we can work. You get to meet folks from other places around town.
Oh, nice, yeah.
And also for the engagement, they ask that the advisors do it as well. So there's Advisor Edge, and I actually just completed my 5-star advisor training. So I am now considered a 5-star advisor. So,
okay.
Yes. I think I'm going to get like a little certificate in the mail or something.
So all these Edge programs, they're online? They're online.
They're all online.
Okay.
They're all online.
It's like a training program.
They're like little individual training programs that give you specific skills in an area. Plus, just like Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, we get pins for all of that. So when you complete something, you get a pin.
Like a physical pin?
An actual physical pin
that
you get to
huge.
wear. And so at our induction ceremony that we had in this past spring, we were able to pin all of our inductees that had completed all of them, and some of them had completed all 5. So they got all 5 pins. So that's pretty cool. And so, yes, that's part of engagement. And then we have 2 big projects that we do. One is the college project, which is working where members will work with college administration, coming to an agreement on a project that they believe is important for the campus. And it's a way for the students to meet with administration and form those relationships with the college administration and work on serving the college community at large. So that's really nice. It also, when you're able to work one-on-one with college administrators, that's would be nice to be able to have a letter of recommendation to transfer from a college president.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Would that be nice?
Oh, yeah. That's great.
Or vice president of instruction or something like that. I mean, I think that really means a lot. So that's the college project. And then we have Honors in Action. And Honors in Action runs kind of on a 2-year schedule where the topic is a 2-year schedule. We have a year to complete it. We're going to be in the final stages of doing that this semester, where they assign there's an overall topic or a theme to the project that all the Phi Theta Kappans in the United States and internationally will be working on. And this year
it's the same project. They're all working on the same project?
It's not necessarily the same project, so they'll have various doing whatever they want to do with the topic. But there'll be different themes within the overall topic. You choose one, you do research on that topic, and then you put it in action. So you'll probably do something for your campus or community that goes along with the theme. So you're doing academic research coupled with service.
Oh.
And so those are the 2 big things, and that's what we're really pushing for this year. Is we really need new members to help us get across the finish line, so we can get 5 stars this semester, because we have 3 already.
Oh, wow! I was being cautious about asking about.
Yes,
is
we've
she
got
gonna
3.
Say what? Okay, you have 3. If I would have known 3, I'd be like, where are we at now? 3.
Yeah, we've got 3. We need 2 more, and that means that we need dedicated students. Dedicated members who are really excited to work on projects with their fellow members, as well as with the administration and the community at large. So we're really happy with that. We also have different things that we do as not just the big projects, but we have fun too. So in the fall, we're not doing it this year. But we did it last year. There's a Texas Leadership Conference that the Texas Regional Division sponsors. So we'll do that, and then in the spring we have our regional conference where you get to meet Phi Theta Kappans from all over Texas.
Oh, wow.
And so we travel for that, and sometimes it's here in Houston, but we'll travel for that. So you get to go there. There's all kinds of great programming that goes on at these things. There's a nice dance, so there's social activities as well, and then there's a lot of things that we will be doing as a chapter. We'll be participating in Fall Festival here this next weekend on the 28th, and we will have our 2nd annual holiday finals season. I was gonna say ice skating, roller skating party at Alvin at the skating rink here in Alvin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so everybody will be invited to that.
What are you guys gonna do for Fall Festival?
Fall Festival, it was a real hit last year, and this is an idea that carried over from previous years, is that we have a Go Fish game. So we'll have little kiddie pools with fishing lines with magnetic fish, so they can pay $1 and get a try to fish for some, use the fishing poles for some fish, and then they catch one, then they get candy. And it was a massive success last year. We were so swamped
Wow.
with little kids. It was overwhelming, but it was super fun too. It was great to see them come out. So Ron Smith, my co-advisor, will be staffing the Fall Festival booth along with other members this time.
Mm-hmm.
I did it last time, so it's his turn. He's up to bat this time.
Is this a fundraiser for?
It is a fundraiser, yes. So we were able to raise almost $300 last year.
Oh, nice.
So we worked hard for that, though.
What do you? What did you guys do with it, or what are your plans for it?
Well, we put that we put that into the budget of our chapter, so we can, go to conferences and stuff like that. So it goes into our general budget.
Yeah. And you mentioned there's like a fall event. Did the PTK actually have the fall event? It was it was
out of town this semester, so we made the decision not to go because we are unlimited funds.
Oh yeah.
But hopefully when it comes back into Houston, it's a little hard to travel both semesters.
Yeah.
That's a pretty decent expense. So we will be this coming year we will be at. This coming spring we will travel for the big regional conference.
Where's that at?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I can't remember where it is. I think they have it posted, but I can't remember exactly where it's at.
Where was the leadership conference?
The leadership conference last year was here in Houston, so that made it really easy to go to. But this time it was in a different city in Texas.
Oh well, so the leadership conference is statewide.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's statewide.
So what cities do they usually pick?
They all over the state. I think they try to give chances to the different regions of the state opportunity to be closer to a conference, to kind of spread the cost around a little bit.
And then regional is wider. It might be
the regional conference is also statewide, but it's a broader conference. So the leadership conference specifically focuses on leadership skills.
Oh, I see.
Whereas the state or regional conference, that's where you have you'll have our regional awards are given out then, all of those different types of things, and more general broad topics that they cover.
Walk me through the STAR system. Walk me through the timeline of starting it and then working your way, and then as well as sort of where you would like the chapter to be at each of the stages. So
Phi Theta Kappa operates on a calendar year. So we're in the final stages of the calendar year for the 5-star chapter plan.
Okay.
So they don't operate on an academic year calendar. So we started the calendar year for the 5-star chapter plan last January. We had you have to have 2 membership drives. So we had our membership drive in the spring, and we're having our membership drive this fall. We attended the regional. You also have to attend a regional event, so we had done that in the spring, and then you're getting your we had actually by the end of spring we had completed the Edge PTK Edge requirements by the end of the spring too. So we had a lot done by the time spring was over.
So we're talking spring of this past year.
Yes, spring of this past year.
This calendar year, spring. So
and now what we've got to finish up are the college project and the honors in action.
So you guys were 1 star in this past spring, or
so it starts all over again. Every year it starts all over again.
You have to re-earn your stars every year.
Every single year. Every single year. Yeah, it resets in January.
I thought you would just keep your star and then just kind of okay.
Nope.
Wow.
Now when you're for the 5-star advisor awards like that, you don't have to reset.
Yeah.
So that once you become a 5-star advisor, you're always a 5-star advisor.
You got 5-star tenure.
Yes, 5-star tenure. But as far as the chapters go, it resets every single year. One of the challenges for 2-year schools, community colleges, is that you see a lot of turnover over the summer.
Yeah.
And that's what we experience. So we have all new folks.
All new.
Almost all new folks. We will have a few folks return, but as far as the big projects are concerned, we're kind of starting all over again for the fall.
That's so
it's
tricky.
Very challenging.
Yeah, because it operates on a calendar year.
It does.
They have that summer break.
Yes. Yes. So we had our officers graduated or transferred. And so, so it's a challenge. So we really need people that are very much interested in completing these, working on and completing these projects. One of the other things that it'll get you, we have a 5-star membership plan in the chapter 2, that as you complete various different things, your level of participation will earn you stars.
Wow.
So we kind of mirror that within the chapter 2. So if you go to a certain amount of meetings and you participate and complete the 5-star chapter plan elements, then you earn marks for yourself, and you have to get up to a certain level to get letters of recommendation.
Wow.
So it encourages participation. So if you're a real active member, again, getting letters of recommendation from your advisors as well as from the from senior administration here, they aren't given freely. You do have to earn that,
Wow.
and it's really great when we see them do that.
Is there some sort of record of your star accomplishments?
Yes, yeah, we do record that. Yes.
Is it in some type of is it in some type of database? If people would look people up and say, oh, look, he only has 2 stars.
No, we keep that here. So that just stays on campus.
Okay.
That is not released to the, that's not really, released to the public or anything like that.
I guess somebody,
But they'll be recognized at induction, our ceremony that we have in the spring.
Okay.
So we will recognize achievements because it's an induction ceremony, but we also use that as an award ceremony too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Tell me the things that what are the things that somebody could earn to get these stars? I mean, what sort of
attending meetings.
All right.
Right. So attending meetings, being an officer.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Completing the PTK Edge courses.
Oh, okay.
However many they are going to compete. And then you kind of get to double dip because you get the pins from nationals. But then you also can earn credit with us too. And then participating on the two big projects.
Okay.
So it's a tiered system.
Oh, that's great. That. Yeah, there's a lot of
opportunity.
Yeah, a lot of incentives to get a lot done.
Mm-hmm.
And so how has the whole so wait, is this the first full year you guys are working on, or?
Yes, for Ron and I, this is our first full year of being advisors for Phi Theta Kappa.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And how have either of the two trying to get those 2 projects off the ground? How's that?
It's hard.
Going?
It's really difficult for advisors, not just for us, but nationwide and in our region too, because our students today are they face challenges and life situations that maybe we didn't when we were in college. Mm-hmm. So they have a lot more on their plate.
Yeah.
Often working full time even.
Yeah.
But even part time, that's and going to school full time, that's a lot, or going to school part time and working full time. They may have families. So that is that can make time quite limited.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of challenges that our students face today to be able to be as active on campus as maybe they would like to be. So we're aware of that, and we are trying to make goals realistic and attainable, because the last thing we want to do is set folks up for, or set ourselves up for not being able to complete something. But this is, again, it's not just a challenge with us, but it's a challenge nationwide.
What sort of membership numbers did you have in the fall or spring, and then
so
now
last
fall?
year I think we took in over 50. We had over 50 people sign up, which is great.
Okay.
That's really nice.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm. And some folks, once you become a Phi Theta Kappan, you're a member for life. Mm-hmm. So once you pay your initial membership fee, you're in for life. You never have to pay anything ever again. You get to have all the benefits of the organization all the way through graduate school, because there's not just scholarships for undergrads, but there's later on when you go to graduate school, there's scholarships all the way through.
Wow.
So it's a pretty neat thing. So yeah, it's kind of when you're in it for the, you're there forever. But there's also no, per the national organization, once you're in, there are no requirements, participation requirements of the organization itself. But if you want your chapter to succeed, and win recognition, then the big things are the college project and honors in action. That's what we're really going for.
What are your numbers like for the spring?
We're in the middle of the campaign, so we're actually having information sessions on the 30th and the October 30th and November 1st. So invitations have been sent out to all qualifying ACC students. And the qualifications are, if you're an associate's degree seeking student, 12 hours in the books with us, 12 completed hours, that you're a currently enrolled student, and that you have at least a 3.5 GPA. For certificate seeking students, it's 6 hours on the books with us, and a 3.5 GPA, as well as being a currently enrolled student. So anybody who meets that criteria right now has received an email from our national organization with their invitation, official invitation. They will also be receiving a letter in the mail. They'll be receiving a paper invitation in the mail as well. And you've also received an invitation to the virtual information and orientation sessions on the 30th and the 1st.
Now, these are, everyone who qualifies received an invitation?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so people need to check if they've been invited.
Please check your email. Check your spam folder. It could be in there, but they go to your official ACC email account. So check those to see. Last week I was in promoting the organization at the Student Center Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday over there, and a few people, I was like, hey, you need to check your email and see if you got this. And sure enough, they weren't aware that they received the invitation. And I can also pull you up. Like if you feel like if you think you qualify, but you haven't received an invitation for whatever, or maybe you thought it was junk and you deleted it, you can contact me and I can pull up the information, because I have the list of qualified students.
And so what are the logistics for signing up? Is there a fee or anything like that?
So it's $85, one-time fee, and that's it, and you never have to pay ever again. So that, and you'll see the email it will direct you to the PTK.org website, and there's a membership code that will be in that email, and you'll be able to sign up. We are not, and I really need to stress this, ACC and Phi Theta Kappa are not associated with honorsociety.org. That is a paid subscription website that many of our students receive emails about. That is not us. They are not an official honor society. There's no GPA requirement. And they do sell honors graduation regalia, and you're not entitled to wear that at our graduation. So don't, it's kind of sad. Some of our students accept that, and they don't realize that is not Phi Theta Kappa, and that is not associated with ACC.
That's so sad.
So it's we're not happy about that, but that is not us. If again, it'll have official Phi Theta Kappa, it'll direct you to the official Phi Theta Kappa website. The meeting invitation that you'll get from me with it, through Outlook also has my picture and Ron Smith's picture on there, so it's legit. We've already got quite a few people signed up for the information and orientation sessions, and some people have already signed up already, so they've already decided to join. So that's really nice. We're excited about that.
When's the informational sessions?
October 30th at 6:30, from 6:30 to 8, and then November 1st at the same time. But I'm also happy to talk with folks. If you can't meet during that time, I'm happy to to speak with you. You can meet me here on campus, or we can have a phone conversation or a Teams conversation. I'm happy to speak with folks virtually. And one of the big pushes that we are doing, and this was, last year I realized that this really needed to happen here, is that we have so many dual enrollment students that qualify. We've got over 200, almost 300 dual enrollment students that qualify for membership.
Wow.
And they are equally able to sign up. What we're going to do is structure kind of almost sub-chapters of our chapter at all the different regional, the different high schools in Pearland ISD and Alvin ISD. And Ron and I are going to be setting up information sessions on campus for the students. In fact, at Turner High School, I'm working with one of the assistant principals over there. We're gonna have an assembly for them to give them the information. And definitely want to get their parents involved and their parents on board too, because this is a really great opportunity for our dual enrollment students to have too. In fact, last year there's co-presidents for Phi Theta Kappa, and one of them is a dual enrollment student. So Phi Theta Kappa recognizes the importance of dual enrollment students in community colleges and in the national organization.
I would imagine that there'd be a lot of interest there.
Yes.
A lot of the students that, they're taking dual enrollment, so they're really motivated.
Yes, absolutely.
What are your current numbers like in terms of members who are from dual enrollment?
I don't have the outright numbers on that yet, but I'm guessing it's probably about half and half.
Half and half, okay.
It's about half and half.
Oh, that's really impressive.
But then it's great, they'll be able to get to wear Greek letters on their high school campus. Right? How cool is that?
Yeah, will it be listed as gang attire?
No, hopefully
we'll
not.
See.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, it'll have ACC on there too. So
just don't throw any Greek hand signs.
No secret handshakes, nothing like that. So we're really excited about bringing in our dual enrollment students because they're a big part of ACC, and we want them to be able to have all the advantages that our on-campus ACC students have. So we're really excited about that.
Do you think there'll be as much turnover going into the new calendar year? Or what do you think?
No, that's more steady, right? Because going from fall to spring, we'll have another membership drive in the spring. But going from fall to spring, because people are used to the academic calendar, it should be, there's more carryover.
Yeah.
We don't lose as many folks over the holiday break.
I have to be honest, I've been in academia so long, when people start talking about the academic calendar, I get confused.
To me, that's just the normal calendar, right? Like, what you mean, like regular calendar year? What is that? I haven't been on that since, before I started going to school. What
sort of project? What is the project theme? Either they're on now, or are they moving to a new theme? What's the?
Yeah, so we'll be moving to a new theme in the spring. Right now, it's the art and science of play. Right, so it's really interesting. So researching and looking at play from a variety of different perspectives.
Oh.
So yeah, it's pretty neat.
That sounds super fun. Were you guys able to do anything with that?
Not yet. So we're hoping to do that this semester. Get this done here in the next couple months.
This current semester to do to work on the project.
Yes.
Well, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, because it was hard to carry over from the spring, so we're starting all over again.
Oh, that's great. How many officers are there? What sort of positions are there?
So we have a variety of different officer positions. We have presidents, obviously a president, and then we have vice presidents that have their own kind of areas of responsibility. So it could be membership, it could be honors and action, it could be the college project. So you'll see them. It's kind of divvied up, kind of the responsibilities of the organization. But if you want to be an officer, it's not in name only. To be a Phi Theta Kappa officer, you have to be involved. You do have duties and responsibilities, but it's great leadership training for the future, and it also looks really great on a transfer application.
Oh, absolutely. How often do those roles turn over? How is it decided?
Once a year, and they're internally elected. It's once a year, but it could be more because, again, at a 2-year school, you do have folks cycle in and out each semester. So we may have to replace officers because students have graduated in December or something
see.
like that. But we have all officer positions open right now.
Oh, they're all open.
Yeah, so if you're interested, if anybody's interested in that, definitely it's something to do. And what we would also like to do is pair up with the other honor societies on campus. So the Psychology Honor Society, the Nursing Honor Society, other campus organizations like DECA, where students are really excited about, being in the top of their class and in college, and we'd like to be able to give them further academic accolades for that.
Do you have any members who are also members of other?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. We kind of have a lot crossover. Usually high performing students are in some of the other organizations as well.
Wow. That's very impressive.
Yeah, it's really neat.
And let's finish off. What's your long-term vision for the organization here on campus and aspirations?
Build membership, build meaningful membership, and a real fellowship of scholars. So we would really like to instill lasting, meaningful connections for them, being able to have giving them the opportunity to have that. So that carries over into other areas of life. So that's one. Two, Ron and I are ourselves new to this. So for ourselves this semester, hoping to get to that 5-star chapter status. That's our biggest goal, is to get to that 5-star chapter status this semester. And then in the future, to be able to maintain that 5-star chapter status, as well as win awards.
Ooh.
Because you can win awards for your projects through the national organization. So once we are established, our main projects right now are our dual enrollment students getting to 5-star chapter status and building that fellowship, and then from there winning awards. We would like to be able to win awards in the college. The college project and the Honors in Action project in the future. But you got to get there, right? Rome isn't built in a day, and neither is a Phi Theta Kappa chapter. So we're getting there.
All right, excellent. Amy Acord of PTK, which stands for Phi Theta Kappa.
Yes.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.